A doctor watched a child suffer because his hospital didn't have the most basic medicines. Desperate to speak the truth, he told a journalist why this was happening. Within hours, the health minister fired him and tried to ruin his life. But when President Ibrahim Traoré discovered the injustice, what he did next shocked the nation, and nobody saw it coming. This is where the real story begins. Before we dive in, let me ask, what time is it where you are, and which country are you watching from? Leave a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe to join the Commander Ibrahim Traoré Nation community for more inspiring stories. The air in Dugu Public Hospital was thick with the smell of antiseptic and despair. Dr. Alma Khan walked down the crowded hallway, his stomach tied in knots tighter than ever. He had served this hospital for 15 years. 15 years patching up a broken system, 15 years watching patients suffer because essential medicines never arrived, and 15 years keeping his mouth shut. But today, he would break that silence. Patients lay on rusty beds while families prayed beside them. Dr. Khan saw good people being failed, lives hanging by a thread. 8 months ago, the Ministry of Health had promised a major shipment of medicine. The budget was approved, the money gone, but the supplies never arrived. Every doctor knew the truth, every nurse whispered about it. Yet no one dared to speak out. Dr. Khan's thoughts drifted to a memo from last week, where a ministry official bragged about a public health campaign, the same official photographed stepping out of a luxury SUV. He thought of nurses reusing single-use gloves, of promises that were never kept. In the children's ward, little Fanta struggled to breathe, suffering from a severe bacterial infection. A simple course of antibiotics could have saved her, but the pharmacy shelves were empty. Dr. Khan, degree on the wall, stood helpless. Fanta's mother looked at him, eyes pleading. Then he noticed a journalist taking notes in the hallway. Something inside him snapped. He approached the journalist and spoke, not of resilience, but of reality. He laid out the cold, hard truth. Medicine budgets had vanished, officials had enriched themselves while children suffered, and lies were being told to cover it all. The journalist listened, pen flying across his notepad. He knew this was explosive. Dr. Khan knew the risk. He could lose everything, but he couldn't stay silent. Speaking out was the only way to honor his oath, his humanity. When asked if he was afraid, he nodded. Yes, he was afraid, but remaining silent would be worse. Why that afternoon, the article was online, reaching the capital, Ouagadougou, within an hour. The health minister's face turned red with rage. Rather than addressing the problem, he moved to punish the whistleblower. 2 hours later, the hospital director and a ministry official stormed into Dr. Khan's office. Without a hearing, they fired him on the spot, blacklisting him and threatening his license. 15 years of service vanished in a flash. The neighborhood buzzed with gossip. Some called him a fool, others quietly a hero. That night, Dr. Khan sat in his home, staring at the wall. His wife held his hand, fear in her eyes, but also pride. Meanwhile, the journalist, feeling guilty for the fallout, shared the story on social media, attaching Dr. Khan's face. The post went viral, sparking outrage across the country. The next morning, President Ibrahim Traoré read the post. His eyes burned with anger, not at the doctor, but at the system that punished honesty and let children suffer. He immediately ordered his aides to retrieve the health ministry's budget files for the past 2 years. What he discovered was a crime scene disguised as paperwork. Funds meant for rural hospitals were siphoned to the capital, contracts were awarded to friends at inflated prices, invoices for medicine that never existed. Traoré spent the night reviewing the evidence. By sunrise, he had the full picture. Corruption so brazen it could have destroyed any hope for justice. He made one call, to the health minister, and ordered him to appear on live national television the next evening. The minister tried to weasel out, but Traoré's words were firm, "Be there, or you'll be arrested." The president also called the national TV station, demanding Dr. Khan be brought to the broadcast as a guest. At first, Dr. Khan couldn't believe it. A government vehicle arrived at his home the next day. A presidential aide explained, The president wanted him in the capital for a live appearance. Fear and hope intertwined as Dr. Khan and his wife nodded. "Go," she whispered. "Tell your truth again." The next evening, the entire nation watched. President Traoré sat at his desk, fire in his eyes. The health minister, sweating, stammered under the bright lights. Traoré cut him off, holding up documents proving theft and corruption. Millions of francs had disappeared. The minister had no answers. Then, in an unprecedented move, Traoré turned to Dr. Khan. On behalf of the government, he apologized, reinstated him with back pay, a promotion, and a national honor. The minister was suspended on the spot, escorted from the studio as the nation watched live. 3 days later, Traoré visited Dugu Hospital in person. No parade, no warnings, just action. He walked the crowded halls, saw the reality of broken beds and empty pharmacies, and visited Little Fanta, now healthy thanks to the emergency supplies sent after the broadcast. He promised a fully rebuilt hospital within a year and assured that all clinics in Burkina Faso would follow this new standard. The aftermath was historic. The health ministry was purged of corrupt officials, millions of stolen funds recovered, and whistleblowers were protected through a new presidential hotline. Dr. Khan returned a national hero, leading a regional health board and inspiring young doctors to speak out against corruption. Years later, the rebuilt Dugu Hospital stands as a symbol of courage and integrity. Outside the children's ward, a simple plaque reads, "Here, one doctor's truth healed a nation." This story is proof that when courage meets leadership, change is possible. One ordinary person making an extraordinary choice, and a leader willing to act, can transform a system and save countless lives. If this story inspired you, like this video and subscribe for more stories of courage, justice, and hope.